Whenever you set your eyes to see a strategy that will work for you, I will advise you to stay to it, because sometimes the opportunity don't come always. Sometimes what you may be looking at for may not be what you will see. There are possible things you will see, but not knowing that as time goes on, they will turn out to be something different. You know, when you place your trade from this angle, believing that what you are seeing here, it will start going up like this, not knowing that right here will be the end of it, that it's going to turn down to this place. You know, when you see weak candles like this, it will surprise you of what the day will look like. Let me quickly show you something that may be a surprise to you. Do you know that one of the reasons most traders failed is because they don't really know what the market is talking about for a period of time? Look at this area now, and let me show you something. Watch from this angle to this place. Do you see where I point those arrows? Look at those places. This is where I point this arrow to. Look at those places. Look at another place here. Look at another place here, and watch this place. This is one thing people should know and what market is talking about. Now, if you follow this thing I draw here now, it will surprise you to know that on November 2019, can you imagine that? 2019, that was the time market made a move to this angle, to this direction. Then on 2022, and on 2020, the market traded for a ups and down, the head and shoulder. The market started going down, meaning that all through 2019 ending to 2021, 2020 March here, 2020 March, the market traded for up movement and down movement, but it was more of downtrend than uptrend. Do you see that? Then in April 26th, the market made a move to this direction that lasted from that April to June. Look at it. Then from that same direction, the same market pushed through and tried again from August, in between the June, July, down to August. The market pushed through and stepped down to this place, and finally landed into this place at August 2020. And today, and I mean, that market that pushed that time make the change from this direction. Let me show you. That market started going down from this direction to October, and from that October, the market was moving to December. Can you see it? To December, 6th December. Now we'll step into January. The market still pushed down. We'll step into March from this direction. The 2021. Now remember that was started in 2019. Then on March 2021, the market pushed to this place, but from January, the market now moved a little bit from this angle, then and later moved down to March. The journey continued from March to September 2021, November, then between the July 2021 and July, August, September, the market pushed through a little to this angle. Let me show you here. The market pushed through from that place, and from the same angle, the market pushed down and stepped into 2022, February 27, 2022. Then that same February, March, April, the market made this move, and from that time, the market stepped down to this place, and from that time till December 2022, the market pushed down. Now that we have stepped into 2023. What is the market talking about? Look at what you are seeing here. So this is a yearly chart. Now, if you are to see the structure of the market, for you that want to trade and be profitable, what then are you going to be doing with the market? That is why when I gave out this strategy, I didn't give this strategy with double mind. I gave out this strategy with every confidence in me, because I know too well that it's going to profit somebody. I know that this strategy is going to help somebody to succeed, and that is why to every of my traders, those who follow me, those who believe in my strategy, those who trust me, those who watch my videos continuously, that is why I don't want them to make any mistake of any kind. Now that you have seen the structure of the market, what is the market doing, and what can I do to see that I will not fail? That is why I am dropping this very strategy. I am using 10 exponential. Please follow this thing and make the line to be bold. Remember, if you didn't see it clearly, remember that I said that I am using exponential, 10 exponential, 10 exponential, 10, 10, 10 exponential, 10 exponential. That is what I am using, 10 exponential. That is this red. So to avoid confusion, because of the bearish candles, then I have to change it to something like this, to lime. The lime is also dark. That's why I don't like using white background, because they kind of, I don't really like white background because it's too shouty. Then I will add another one. This strategy can work for those who are using their Android phone. I'm adding Android version. This one is for Android version, and also for any thing that you are using. Then I'm adding what color should I use now to help you understand it clearly? Let me use something like this, though it may be light. Then I just added this one now. Then I will be adding some more thing. Then I'll be adding 50 this time. Then the 50, I'll be choosing a different color. Then I will help myself one more time to be adding 200 moving average. Then this time I may be adding something like this. Do you see that? Let me see. This thing is not like 200. It's not like 200. Do you see that? It was wrong, because 200 cannot come at the middle like this. So I have to change it. This is what I want, 200. Yes, it has to separate itself from this very angle. Now look at the market and look at how we do it, and look at how miraculous it can be to you. This thing is for crash 1000. It is also obtainable for crash 500, crash 1000, boom 1000, or whatever you are using. I am using 1 hour time frame for this very analysis, but if you want to place your own trade, please use 5 minutes time frame to do that. After you confirm this, I want to show you now, because there are some things that can be confusing. So if you do not follow this thing accurately, you may end up losing your trade. So now I have from this place 10 moving average, this place is 10 moving average, this place is 25 moving average, and this place is 50 moving average, and this one is 200 moving average. This is what I have right here. Now, what are you going to be looking at for if you must place trade with this and end up confidently? What should I be doing? Number one thing you should do is look at this 200 moving average line. Now you may ask me, what of those who have small accounts? This strategy is for you. Now this is going to be a combined moving averages to see an accurate move in the market, and with that you will not lose any of your trade if you be obedient enough, and for you to if you be obedient enough to follow instructions and not thinking that you know it all. Now look at this. When you have these 4 lines in your screen, remember that it's 100% acceptable in Android versions or your iPhones is 100% acceptable. The same way it's working here is the same way it's going to be working in your distance. So once you have this 200 moving average, you have this 50 moving average, 25 moving average, and 10 moving average. Remember, all of them is exponential. Please don't forget. Now watch what we have at this place. I'll backtest to show you how real this can be. But you may ask me, what if I was not in the market? What if I didn't follow it like this when this thing started? What then should I do? How then will I enter my market when this happen? I will show you some smaller and easy way to enter when you don't meet these things in your market, so that you will not stay like 5 days or 1 month without trading, because each of these candle here represent 1 hour. So let's assume 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 1 day is gone. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. You know, before you know it, you now have 72 hours without having accurate or any signal to place trade. You cannot stay 3 days without placing trade if you are one that lives through forex trading, you know. So you must look out for smaller things to do. Now once you see this market arranging into this place, you know, I've come to realize that one of the biggest challenge people have in placing trade is that as we analyze this thing and show them how this thing is on the market that has happened already, for them to identify this on the current market is a problem to them. So that is why I don't want to do something that will confuse you. So that's why I have to show you from this very angle. Now let's do this analysis together. Now look at this thing. This is the support zone. This is the support zone. This is where the market have tried several times. It tried 1, 2, and 3, and market later went up. And here is the resistance zone. Here is the resistance zone. And if you are to follow the strong resistance zone, you have to see the head and shoulder, but here we'll have bottom, double bottoms here. Now this is the shoulder, this is the head. We'll have shoulder and head. We'll have head and shoulder. Now from this angle now to this angle, this one is more taller, and this one is the weak candle that make this candle to start coming down, that make this thing a morning star for Excel. Now from this very angle, you will notice that this market tried here. This is a bearish candle, a bullish candle, and this is also a bullish candle. This is engulfing candle. It opened and it have nothing, there is no wick in it. So the next candle that should have opened should go up, just like what we have here. But because of the conditions in trading candlestick pattern, you will notice that from here and this one make a move like this, you now have this similar thing here. And with that, the only thing you should expect is this: the next candle should close as engulfing candle. Now with this, now you will not expect more market to go up, rather you will expect market to go down. Now having seen this, what we should be looking at for is a breakout. Now that we have seen 1, 2, 3, and this one broke out from this angle. Now when this thing have tried 4 times and this one finally crossed it, you will not enter here. If you enter here, you will lose your trade, because there is a possibility of this thing to try and see if the market is still strong. Now when this thing have tried here 1, tried again 2, tried again 3, the next one is going down. But having tried those things doesn't mean that it's a must that it must go down. That is why you must look into the structure of the market. So that is why you must now go and check the higher time frame to see actually what the market is doing. Now that you have seen this, what you should be expecting is this: you now mark your time frame, your support and resistance zone from the higher time frame. You now mark this thing from your higher time frame. Now that you have marked this thing, you now mark your trend lines to see where this thing is breaking out from. So as this thing is breaking out from here, it has tried this several times. You now mark the second breakout point from this place. This thing may be confusing to newbies. Please try to understand this. So as this thing have happened like this, you see a cross here, and you're expecting a cross from this place. You know, you'll be expecting a cross from this place. So with this now, you will know that this market have weak trend, 2 week candles can come up to this place, and getting to this place, it will not cross this line, or a little crossing of this line, it will not drop and break this line. It will not break this line and come back a little bit here and have a little fight and go up to this place, and finally it will not drop. By so doing, this 200 moving average will meet somewhere here. As it will, and to be meeting somewhere here, it will not come to this place and have a fight. After the fight, it will not drop to this level. So as it will be dropping, it will have only this place to contend with. If that happens, it will not take some days down. It will not take some weeks down to this place. And if that happened, the market will be more of selling than buying. So now, how do I place trade with this strategy? Go to 5 minutes time frame. If you go to 5 minutes time frame, if you have seen what I showed you that time, go to 5 minutes time frame. If you go to your 5 minutes time frame, let me use the current market of the day to show you something. Now look at this. This line you are seeing here is 200 moving average. This is 50, this is 25, and this is 10. You know, now if you want to do a scalping using this very strategy, there are a few things you should look out for. One, have this thing made an agreement? Is this thing above 50 or 200? You believe with me that for this market is below 200 moving average. Here there was a cross here, and with this the market will be more of spike. So each time the market is coming close to like this, avoid the market. But each time it's stepping close to like this, then it will try and fail, then enter for spike. Something is coming down. Do you know the biggest problem? There are some people who have like $50 account. With this 5 before this thing will start dropping, they're already in a huge loss and they cannot hold. They will close their trade. But those who have like $1,400 with this, they're already making profit. Please remember to subscribe to my channel if this is your first time, and if you have been watching our video for a long time, you have not subscribed, please help us and subscribe, because your subscription gives us encouragement, and once we see your subscriptions, it means that more people are gathering. It gives us this momentum to look or to search deep, you know, for us to go deeper, because people are coming together to believe in what we are doing. So please, that's why I want you to subscribe to our channel. Subscribe to our channel. It gives us encouragement. It helps us to understand that more people are believing in us. Now once you see this like this, enter your trade for scalping. Once you see this, enter for spike. That is how simple I know I can tell you. But there is one simple thing you can do for you not to make mistake. That is to add the presence of, I call it Brother MACD. You know, that is one thing you can do. I call it Bro MACD. You know, so if you add that MACD, you look for moving average to assist you to see the accurate movement of the market. You know, it's very, very important for you to do that. Why must you do that? You have to do it so that you will understand the accurate movement of the market in the now, in that minute's time you are using. So let me add this one. This is, do you see that? Now once you see this like this, once you see this cross like this, know that something is coming from this angle. And once you see a change in this histogram, know that the market will be climbing up like this. This is what you are seeing here. Do you see that? So the zoom level for you to use to place this trade is very simple. You have to zoom out the market completely. Why? So that you will see whether the market is going to this direction or the market is going to this direction. Because if you zoom it out, it will surprise you that this little line you are seeing here may look like one big downtrend, not knowing that there is a possibility of this thing to reverse, and you will not be able to see the real line, the real curve, how the lines look like. Do you know that, how the lines look like? You don't know it, that this thing has bent like this. So without knowing, you may think that it's coming down completely, not knowing that there is a small line that shows it may go up. So which means that it may take a little time for you to start going down like this. So you have to be very, very careful of all those things. So the perfect zoom level, if there is anything of that, is zoom out like this to see the structure of the market like we have in the present market now. The market is pointing like this. Do you see that? And this one is pointing like this. It will touch here and it may start going down, while this one will not start coming up. Do you see that? So that is my confidence of doing a scalping in this market. So the next thing you should do is, so that some have eye problem, you come out a little bit like this. This is zoom 1, zoom 2, this one is okay. For clarity, use zoom 3. If you watch this before you place trade, zoom out to be sure, then visit your higher time frame and you will never lose this trade. Anytime you see something that cross, the two lines cross like this, and you see the line moving up, not crossing and remaining, like what we have here, like what we have here, like what we have here, like what we have here. Remember that this is 5 minutes time frame. Any 4 candles you successfully take from this place is 20 candles in 1 minute time frame. And let's assume you place with 4 positions. You know what that means. That is a huge money for you. Do this and you will never regret to do so. My name is GDFX. My heart desire is to see you succeed. If all those things we are saying is still confusing to you, look for a mentor. Stop making brokers rich. Brokers are already rich. They are already rich. They have enough. They have enough. It is now remaining you and I to come up and place our trade and close with profits. And some of you who are still fighting, you want to deposit $300 to try. If somebody asks you to pay to learn, you say, let me use it. It's better I use it to learn. Where is that money now? That money is gone. Without the knowledge, you keep watching all the videos and yet nothing is happening. Please remember, if you have watched so many videos and you have this knowledge, you should know that one of the secrets of being successful in forex trading is to be consistent in one strategy. Remember, it's very, very important to be consistent in one strategy. Remember, this is what I am using, EMA. This is the strategy. This is the indicators I am using. This is the indicators I am using. 10, 10, 25, 50. This is the line you are seeing here. This is the line you're seeing here. The MACD is the default settings. 12, 26, 9. Then this line here is line 25. That is the line. That is the line. Please follow it and you will not make mistake. My name is GDFX. I want to see you on top. Signing out. Thank you.